the 12 earthly branches. These are the earthly manifestations that anchor cosmic energy into material reality, more profoundly connecting to physical reality through time and space. They can represent both time and direction. If the energy of a particular earthly branch is beneficial to us, moving or relocating in the direction represented by that branch, during the time it represents can actually provide an energy buff, making everything flow more smoothly. That's the trick of life. The 12 earthly branches are Yin, Mao, Chen, 四五位申酉戌亥子丑. Before talking about 12 branches, we need to learn a system called Prosperous, Prime, Resting, Imprisoned, and Dead system. Why? Because Bazi operates on 5 seasons, not 4. The 5th season, Earth, occurs during the last 18 days of each main season. However, for practical calculation purposes, we typically divide each season into 3 equal parts, allocating the final month to Earth. The principle is that each of the 4 main elements, wood, fire, metal, and water, corresponds to its natural season and governs for 2 months. Then the earth element is inserted at the end of each season as a transitional period for 1 month. This creates a balanced pattern of 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, totaling our 12 Bazi months. You can see the breakdown here. Spring wood element has Yin and Mao months. Then we have the spring earth transition called Chen months. Summer has 4 and 5 months, and followed by the summer earth transition Wei months. Autumn metal element has Shen and Yu months, then the autumn earth transition Xu months. And finally, winter water element has Hai and Zi months, with the last winter earth transition Chou months. Earth serves as the transitional element between seasons, providing stability and grounding as cosmic energy shifts from one elemental phase to the next. That's why Earth appears 4 times throughout the year, acting as a bridge between seasonal energies. Each season has a ruling element that creates the dominant environmental energy. While an element rules this season, it becomes prosperous and shapes the entire energetic landscape, either supporting or suppressing other elements within that time-space framework. Understanding this system reveals how the same element can have vastly different manifestations depending on timing. For example, fire in summer carries maximum power and influence, while fire in winter struggles against the dominant water energy. This isn't just seasonal variation. It's about how cosmic environmental forces either amplify or diminish elemental expressions. This table illustrates the 5 elements' energy states. Each column shows one season's energy hierarchy. The ruling element of each season is considered prosperous, indicating its peak power and influence during that time. The other elements fall into different states of power or weakness based on their interaction with the ruling element. What are earthly branches? Next, let's discuss what they actually are. Earthly branches are composite energy containing multiple heavenly stems, often called hidden stems. Unlike pure heavenly stems, 12 branches has 3 different types. First, we have spiral doors or horse. These are Yin, Shen, Si, and Hai. They represent the preparation phase for seasonal changes. These earthly branches typically contain 3 hidden stems. The main Qi represents the most active energy of the current season, and this vitality and motion are the origin of its horse designation, indicating that the energy here is very active like a jumping horse. The middle chi here serves as preparatory energy for the next season. This role in sprouting the new season's energy is why it's called a sprout door. This energy is generally highly vital but small in quantity. People with horse in their Bazi chart often travel frequently for any purpose and enjoy changes throughout their whole life. Then we have middle door. These are 子, Wu, Mao, and You. They represent the peak phase, containing pure concentrated seasonal energy at its maximum. A middle door usually contains only 1 hidden stem, with the exception of Wu fire, which has 2, based on the fire and earth from the same source theory. This qi here is pure and the energy is substantial, not easily yielding. Their single element focus creates maximum power and stability within each season. Finally, we have SNG, storage or graves. These are Chen, Xu, Chou, and Wei. These are the collection phase branches. They collect and store the expiring season's energy with the earth element acting as a container, gathering previous seasonal energy for the future use. The hidden stem within SNG have low vitality, but can be vast in quantity. The months represented by the 4 SNG are those where qi recedes, indicating the end of a season. The main qi of a SNG is always earth, acting as its outer shell. The middle qi is the dominant elemental energy of the current season, while the remaining qi is the elemental energy collected from the previous season. The dominant energy of the expiring season is collected into SNG. For SNG, the main qi accounts for approximately half of the total energy, and some theory indicates maybe 60%. The middle qi and remaining qi each represents about a quarter, and some theory said the middle qi accounts for like 35% and the remaining qi accounts for like 15%. Next page, we will begin to introduce 12 earthly branches. Let's start with Yin. The 5 elements here is wood, represents green. It is also known as a sprout door and a horse star. Its hidden stems are Jia as the main qi, Bing as the mid qi, and Wu as the remaining qi. The direction for Yin is northeast by east, and its time is 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. For Yin, some key objects include wood, timber, and public office. You may also think of inns or mountain houses along with indoor items like cabinets and table. In terms of body parts, Yin relates to head, face, arm, liver, and nerves. For industries, think government service and furniture. In previous lesson, we talked about overlapping attribute thinking. In the later class, we will learn about 10 God system. When Yin has an attribute of crown and seal, when they overlap together, and this combination often indicates this people is an officer of public service. Next up is Mao. Its 5 elements is also wood. It is known as a middle element and the middle door. Its hidden stems are just Yi as the main qi with no mid qi or remain qi. The direction for Mao is east, and its time is 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. For Mao, key objects include trees, flowers, and green space like gardens. It can also represent writing brushes, textiles, and household items like beds. Body parts associated with Mao are the neck, spine, wrist, ankles, and meridians. In terms of industries, we have horticulture, textiles, and communication. It can also relate to real estate when it meets Xu and Wei. A special means for Mao is that a metaphysics star. It can also indicate beautiful clothing when paired with sapphire when they appear together. For Chen, key objects include mud, reservoirs, and fields. It can also represent vehicles, machinery, computers, and networks, as well as prisons and large institutions. For indoors, think about basins and urns. Body parts associated with Chen are shoulders, chest, intestines, kidney, and spleen. For industries, we have the chemical industry, large institutions, and machinery. A special meaning for Chen is chemistry when paired with Zi, water, and it has a warm and moisture nature. Now, sapphire. It is also a sprout door and a horse star. Its hidden stem are Bing as the main qi, Geng as the mid qi, and Wu as the remain qi. The direction of Si is southeast by south, and its time is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. For Si, key objects includes starlight, civilization, and culture. It is associated with metaphysics, electronics, and the internet. For indoors, think stoves. Body parts include the heart, face, eyes, and blood vessels. Industrials related to Si are the cultural industry, metaphysics, electronics, and publishing. A special meaning for Si is that it's most prone to transform, and it indicates beautiful clothing when paired with Mao. Moving to Wu, fire. It's known as a middle element and middle door. Its hidden stem are Ding as the main qi, Ji as the mid qi, and the direction for Wu is south, and its time is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. For Wu, key objects include warmth, color, and media. It is associated with information, fame, and beauty, as well as performance and electricity. Indoors, think clothes and racks. Body parts include the eyes, forehead, tongue, blood, and nerves. Industrials related to Wu are media, entertainment, and electrical appliance. A special meaning for Wu is its connection to surface performance and speech, and it has a bright and colorful energy. Next up is Wei Earth. It's known as an SNG and a corner element. Its hidden stems are Ji as main qi, Ding as the mid qi, and Yi as the remain qi. The direction for Wei is southwest by south, and its time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. For Wei, key objects include fields, parks, and food. It's associated with construction, hotels, and warehouses, indoors, a central hall or courtyard. Body parts include the spleen, stomach, abdomen, and skin. Industrials related to Wei are the leisure industry, food service, construction, and hospitality. A special meaning for Wei is that it's an elegant canopy star. It means its people are prone to metaphysics, and it's connected to real estate when meet Mao. Now, it's a turn of Shen metal. It's also a sprout door and a horse star. Its hidden stems are Geng as main qi, Ren as the mid qi, and Wu as the remain qi. The direction for Shen is southwest by west, and its time is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. For Shen, key objects include unrefined metal, sharp tools, and hardware. It's associated with steel, machinery, and manufacturing. It can also represent finance, the military, and physics. For indoors, think about shrines. Body parts include meridians, the large intestine, bones, and lungs. Industrial related to Shen are manufacturing, finance, military, and mining. A special meaning for Shen is its imagery of convergence and severity, representing authority and power. Moving to You metal. It's known as a middle element and middle door. Its hidden stems are just the Xin metal as the main qi. The direction for You is west, and its time is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. For You, key objects include gold, jewelry, and diamonds. It's associated with finance, hospitals, and education. It can also represent precision processing and law. Indoors, think about stools. Body parts include the oral cavity, teeth, lungs, and ears. Industrials related to You are finance, jewelry, hospitality, education, and law. A special meaning for You is that it's a metaphysics star, and it is entirely yin energy. When the You meets Wu, it indicates state benefits or public service. Next, Xu Earth. It's known as an SNG and a corner element. Its hidden stems are Wu as the main qi, Xin as the mid qi, and Ding as the remain qi. The direction for Xu is northwest by west, and its time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. For Xu, key objects include kilns, city walls. It is associated with gas stations, automobiles, and cinemas. It can also represent libraries and construction. Indoors, think jars. Body parts include the spleen, stomach, heart, back, and nose. Industries related to Xu are construction, automotive, power generation, and entertainment. A special meaning for Xu that is a fire storage and is connected to mathematics when with Zi and Hai. It has a warm and dry nature. Now we talk about high water. It is also a sprout door and a horse star. Its hidden stems are Ren as a main qi and Jia as a mid qi. The direction for high is northwest by north, and its time is 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. For high, key objects include springs, ponds, and ink. It's associated with aquatic products, metaphysics, and strategy. It can also represent Taoist temples and theaters. Indoors, think of a stage. Body parts include the head, blood, bladder, and kidneys. Industrials related to high are metaphysics, the beauty industry, and mathematics. A special meaning for high is that it represents an immemorial spirit when prosperous, and it can represent the wind and feng shui when weak. Moving on to Zi water. It is known as a middle element and middle door. Its hidden stems are just a Gui as the main qi. The direction for Zi is north, and its time is 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. For Zi, key objects include rivers, lakes, and shipping. It's associated with aquatic products, the bathing industry, and petroleum. It can also represent computation and numbers. For indoors, think of lamps and bottles. Body parts include the kidneys, bladder, ears, the urinary system. Industrials related to Zi are shipping, aquatic trade, petroleum, and mathematics. A special meaning for Zi is that it's a metaphysics star, a canopy star, and it can represent ghosts when Gui doesn't surface to the steam. The Gui just exists at the earthly branch. Finally, 丑 Earth. It is known as an SNG and a corner element. Its hidden stems are Ji as the main qi, Gui as the mid qi, and Xin as the remaining qi. The direction for Chou is northeast by north, and its time is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. For Chou, key objects include frozen earth, wet earth, and swamps, and it's associated with basements, sewers, and mine shafts. It can also represent banks, military camps, and real estate. Indoors, think of cabinets. Body parts include the abdomen, spleen, stomach, uterus, and skin. Industrials related to Chou are banking, the military, real estate, and mining. Any place related to dark and wet. A special meaning for Chou is that it's a metaphysics star. It is the innerst branch of the 12 and often associated with health issues.